and welcome everyone to another of my videos. The subject for today is the present perfect progressive versus the past perfect progressive. In this video, we're going to see the structure and the function of these tenses. But let's start with the present perfect progressive. First, we are going to see the structure of the present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous is formed by using the verb to be in the present perfect and the present participle of the main verb. You need to follow this formula: have or has been plus base form of the verb with ing termination. For example, I have been talking, she has been waiting. Now let's continue with the function of the present perfect continuous. It has only two functions, and the first one is when an action started in the past, continues into the present, and may even move forward into the future. For example, I have been studying English since 2023. Cynthia and Valeria haven't been attending classes regularly this semester. Have the students been paying attention in class today? Lila has been living in Spain for 5 years. Eddie hasn't been feeling well lately. Has Javier been practicing your guitar skills lately? Julian and Luis have been playing the piano since they were children. And the last one function is when we want to give the idea of a recent event. For example, Vale has been studying for her exam all week. It hasn't been raining much in this area lately. Has Annie been working on the presentation all morning? They have been reading the new novel since it was released. Adriana and Carlos haven't been responding to my messages lately. Have you been waiting long for the bus? Brisa has been cooking dinner for the past hour. Now we will see the past perfect progressive. Okay, let's start with the structure of the past perfect continuous. The past perfect continuous consists of the verb to be in past perfect and the present participle of the main verb. We need to follow the following formula: had been plus the base form with ing termination. For example, I had been dancing, she had been running. Now let's continue with the function of the past perfect continuous. It has only two functions. The first one is when we want to show that something started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. For example, Lisette had been studying English for 2 years before she moved to United States. My brother hadn't been eating properly, so he felt weak and tired. Had Yanni been working at the company for long before she decided to resign? The children had been playing in the park before it started to rain. I hadn't been feeling well for weeks before I finally went to the doctor. Had they been living in La Paz for many years before they moved to Cochabamba? We had been waiting for the bus for over an hour before it finally arrived. Finally, the last one function is when we want to show cause and effect. For example, My uncle was exhausted because he had been working for hours. The cake wasn't burned because it hadn't been baking in the oven for too long. Had he been studying hard before he passed the exam? The children were tired because they had been playing outside for hours. Dana had been feeling more energetic because she did an exercise routine. Had he been taking her medication as prescribed before her condition improved? The project was successful because they had been collaborating effectively. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video and goodbye.